Hello, hello, hello. I am having to come live on here and talk to you guys instead of doing a sit down video, editing it, and then getting it up because I've tried to sit down and I've tried to do a sit down video. I've tried to vlog and it has just not happened. So I figured I'd come on here, do a very, very quick update, and then we can continue on with vlogs. But I know I've gotten messages, including hello on my last video. I know somebody most recently commented, like, when are you going to update us on your pregnancy and how it's going? So I wanted to come on here, be able to give the update, have this chit chat, and then that way we can just continue with vlogs and you guys are all caught up. I feel so bad that so many videos have been like, get caught up, get caught up. But it's because you guys know I've been really, really sick this pregnancy. But the first update I have for you guys is that I got medication. So I did go and get a prescription, and it has helped tremendously. I feel like a whole new woman. It is amazing, and I just can't believe I didn't get on it sooner. I was trying to tough it out and thinking once I got past the first trimester, it would go away, and it didn't. So I ended up going ahead and getting medication, and it's just been making me feel so much better. So I feel like a whole new woman. I feel like I finally have my life back and I can have videos up again. The next update that I have, I believe the last time I was talking on a video, I said we were doing our genetic screening. So I did have my genetic appointment, and I want to say that when I went to the genetic appointment is when I finally feel like I'm comfortable with this whole experience and everything that's going on with having a baby overseas, having a baby in the Italian economy. It's so different than the States. I'm really excited to film more stuff when I go to these appointments because they are different, but it's just so nice. So the genetic screening, the baby was not cooperating at first. What they do is they take your blood work, and then after your blood work, you go and you do this detailed ultrasound where they have to measure certain parts and everything, and they're testing for things. And the baby was not cooperating. This baby is crazy, y'all. The baby was sleeping. The baby was like, leave me be, leave me alone. And what I like is that in the States, they would have told you, like, sorry, we've got other patients, like, you need to go. She took her time. This person, she was just like, thank you. She was just like, I'm gonna double and triple check. I want to make sure everything's good. We'll be here. You guys, when I tell you how difficult this ultrasound was, so she had the ultrasound on my stomach. The baby was not cooperating so much that she's like, let's go ahead and do the transvaginal ultrasound. So we went back to basics of doing the transvaginal ultrasound to try to get this baby moving, and like nothing was working for a long time. She was very, very patient, but I'm happy to report that baby is perfect. So they told me when it came to what they test for, so like Down syndrome, the chromosome 13, and that other one, I have a 1 in 20,000 chance of getting it. So I feel like that's always a nice relief. Obviously, things can be wrong, but I feel like because they do the blood test and the detailed ultrasound, they are able to narrow down the results and make the numbers a little bit more substantial than I feel like when you just take a blood test. They said obviously the only way to be like 100% sometimes is the amniocentesis, but like it's not necessary, and I wouldn't do that because I'm not somebody who is going to change my mind on this baby based on results. But it was still nice to know that baby is doing good. They did my blood work where they did a full panel. I'm so sorry too. The pregnancy symptom of being out of breath has already started for me. So if you guys are ever just like, girl, you need to go work out, I have started working out again, but I'm always out of breath. So anyways, I got my blood work. Hello. I thought that my blood work was going to come back all kinds of wonky because of how crappy I have been feeling. And when they did my blood work, they were like, no, you're perfect. So I was like, so in other words, this baby is just killing me. So this baby's just sucking the life out of me, literally. But at the end of the day, it's just a blessing. It's nice that baby's perfect. My blood work was perfect. Fast forward to then we had another appointment with my OB, and that one was the best. I met my midwife. My midwife is the cutest, sweetest Italian woman you've ever met in your life. And it was so nice because I was stressed out. It was the first appointment that I went to without Sean, and I had to have Orion with me. And you guys will see, because I'm going to film the next time I go to the doctor's office. I'm going to film the whole walk and everything. You have to walk pretty far to the hospital. You're like walking through, I've got this stroller, I'm doing all this kind of stuff. I was like stressing out, and you get in there, and I feel like other doctor's offices, especially like back in the state, if you had your kid, there's kind of sort of like a hi, but like they really don't want your kid in the way, right? And here, they were so sweet. She brings down like markers and like coloring stuff. And she was just like, here, she's like, we're going to color. She's like, and every time you come, I want you to color me a new picture. And she was just so sweet with him. Like, she was teaching him the words in Italian for colors and seeing it in English. And he was just so happy. They were like, we love him. And they were, my OB and my midwife were in my appointment, and they just were so sweet to him, which then just made me feel so much better in the care that I'm going to have, because I don't know how to explain it enough that here, the Italian culture, they are just so loving and nurturing towards children that it really just puts your mind at ease for a lot. So seeing them and how nice and so thoughtful they were to my son just made me feel really comfortable with obviously bringing another baby into this world with them. The exciting part about that appointment, baby was still turning the back to us and was like, I'm sleeping. But it's such a big plus. They went ahead and scheduled my they scheduled my gender reveal. So they scheduled my anatomy scan. So we do know when that's going to happen, and you guys will get to be a part of that. We're going to probably make a cute video to say what it is that we're having. I don't have the patience to wait. I want to know, like, we're at the appointment. So we're going to go and we're going to know, but then we're going to make a cute, like, reveal video for you guys. And then, also, I have another blood work thing. They were really happy though. They said that my blood work is so perfect. My blood pressure, everything is looking really good on my end, that they're not going to test for certain things. I have to do the glucose test in a couple weeks. I have another appointment. Like, I have a ton of appointments in the next couple of weeks, including the gender. Let's see what else is going on. Like I said, there's just been a lot of updates and just different things going on here. I already feel the baby moving, and that's been really cool to feel. Feel this baby moving a lot earlier than I did with Orion, but I think just because I know what it feels like now, I'm more in tune with it. I've already popped, like, girl has got a belly, and it's funny because my belly, I feel like, is huge, a combination of bloat plus the baby. But yet when I got on the scale, they were happy because they were like, I'm losing weight. So I guess I've been losing weight. And they were like, you don't have to lose weight. Because I don't know if I told you guys that when I got here and on the scale, they were like, oh, because of your weight and stuff, like, you shouldn't gain any weight during the pregnancy, which I was like, girl, please. But so I guess apparently I've been losing weight, which, trust me, has not been something that I've been trying to do on purpose. But they were like, you're losing weight. And they're like, you don't need to lose weight in pregnancy. They're like, we just don't want you to gain more than like X. So now she's like, I don't want you to gain just more than this amount. And I was telling her, I was like, I've never been a type of person, even with my first pregnancy, where I'm like, oh, I eat for two and all this kind of stuff. I had the gastric sleeve. So, I still just eat what I can. I will say that this pregnancy, I've eaten not as good as I did with Orion. With Orion, I craved salads. I loved salads so much, and with this pregnancy, a salad will make me vomit. Like, it repulses me. I've eaten, I feel like, a lot of crap food, but I've also had good food. I really love apples and bananas and stuff, like kind of more sweet things with this pregnancy, but not sweets in the aspect of cake and stuff. It's so weird. This pregnancy is so weird, you guys. Like, sweets, like cake and all that kind of stuff, I can have like a bite, but it's not really something I'm like craving. And if I eat something, like if I eat a slice of cake or something like that, I'll be sick. I have been carb low. That's what I would say. This pregnancy, I've wanted a lot of carbs. Like, give me all the bread, give me all the pasta, give me all the crackers. Like, I just want carbs. And in my pregnancy with Orion, I wanted all the veggies, all the good stuff. So your girl's probably going to end up gaining weight, but I don't care. Like, I'm not stressing about it because, like I said, I've never been somebody who's like, I'm just going to eat for two and oh yeah. But you know what's weird is being in another country though right now, my cravings are for things that are in the States. Like, if somebody could just send me a chicken burrito from Chipotle, oh my goodness. And I'm craving poke. Oh my, if I could get my hands on a poke bowl, which I can't eat anyways, I would just love it. Like, I literally was very emotional about it last night. I posted in the Facebook group for people. I was like, is there a poke place here? Because that's going to be the meal I want after this baby's out. And I did find that there's some poke, but that is what I'm craving. If I could get my hands on a salmon poke bowl with some like either spicy mayo, your girl would be set, but I can't have it. But yeah, that's been kind of, I would say, overall first trimester. My appetite is starting to kick up where I find myself getting really hungry or I'm not hungry at all. My thirst has been out of control as well with this pregnancy. That's actually one of the things that I realized I was pregnant, aside from the acid reflux, was I couldn't get enough of just drinking water. Like, it was as if I was just in the desert. Like, I just wanted to drink and drink and drink. And that's been going on too. Not that I'm like dehydrated or anything. It's just for some reason I love to drink a lot of water. I think that's also contributed to my bloating and some of the stuff in my stomach. I've had to take my wedding ring off already because I'm already swelling. So everybody just pray for me because this face is probably going to be out to here by the time I'm giving birth because I'm due in the summer. It is brutal out here between the heat and the humidity. The OB already told me, she was like, the heat, everything, and like when I'm due, she's like, you're going to be swollen. She was like, yeah. She's like, you're going to be miserable. So that should be fun. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's just, good morning. It's just been a really interesting time. I feel like it's going by so fast. I can't believe, you guys, that next month is already halfway through this pregnancy. That's how fast things are going. I do want to say, thank you. I do want to say also that we decided to set up a registry on Amazon. I know that with the pregnancy with Orion, because I've had some people message me and ask for my address, we have a P.O. box here. I am going to finally put my P.O. box in the description, but I'm going to also put a link to our Amazon registry. This is not something that I'm saying, please go to our registry or anything. It's just because we have had some messages, and only because we had people when we were pregnant with Orion, friends that sent us gifts and stuff like that, that we still have and we were so grateful for. And I've had people message me again to ask for my address and stuff. So versus like sending my address to a bunch of individuals, we did decide to make the decision to make a registry. Honestly, we just put things on there that were like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. We honestly don't really need a lot for this baby because I found out when I had Orion, I'm a more minimal parent. I'm not somebody who thinks you need to have like 20 swings and all this kind of stuff. Like, would it be nice to have some of these items? Of course, but it's not a must have. I think the only thing that we are looking at and trying to figure out is like a bassinet situation for by the bed when the baby is here, because my biggest fear and the biggest thing that I'm gearing myself up for with this pregnancy would be breastfeeding. I had a tough time with Orion in a lot of factors that could be a whole nother separate video, but I really want to try and exclusively breastfeed this next baby. So I am trying to find a kind of like the halo bassinet situation or something like that that can be next to the bed, that's easy for me to have access to the baby throughout the night and be able to feed the baby. That's it. I already got the car seat, the travel system. We already have stuff from Orion. So the only thing is just finding out the gender. And then, of course, if it's a girl, we all know I'm going to go berserk. Like the clothes, the bows, the glitter. I can't wait. So we shall see. I'm really excited, feeling really blessed. I just put Orion down for a nap. I'm going to go ahead and get a little nap. I've just been very tired lately, so I'm going to get my nap because then we actually have Bible study. I am so happy about the church family that we have found here, the friends that I've been making here, the mom friends, the friends that Orion's making. It has made this whole experience so wonderful. And I will make a separate video on this as well. Just, I think, just military and ways that you can really make yourself comfortable being away from friends and family overseas. But the family that I've made here already, between church and just this, like I said, the mom friends and stuff that we have, and all of our kids are the same age and we all do these activities and things together. It's been so nice and so comforting because knowing that after I have this baby, that I'm not alone and that there's like a tribe of us has made a lot of my nerves, a lot of my anxiety go away. And so that'll be, like I said, later to come. Sean's been really busy with work. We all know what's been going on in the world and different things like that. So just continued prayers for all of our members in the military, everybody serving. Prayers for families of those that have lost ones recently. And that is all I can ask for, all I can say, all I can update as of now. We'll have further updates for Sean later, but it's just things that I can't really like talk about and I don't really want to talk about right now. But yeah, but we're doing good. And now we get to just vlog. I'm so excited to just vlog, edit, and have videos up. My goal is to have a video up about every 3 to 4 days. I can't commit to a schedule yet just because of how busy we are here, but just know that I will not be taking week-long hiatuses anymore. Your girl feels good. I will be vlogging. I'll also be doing cleaning videos, and I figure I'll make these pregnancy updates, I think, just each trimester. I've never really necessarily been a whole fan of like each week, but I'm thinking I'll just do each trimester when it comes to the overall experiences that I've been going through, other than just like, obviously we'll make the gender video separate and then I'll do that. I'm excited about our birth vlog this time. I will be doing a birth vlog, which should be very interesting. There's just a lot I'm really excited for. This is going to be a really jam-packed year. I will say I was a little depressed that I've been so sick and so tired that I haven't been able to travel the same that we wanted to, but I had to give myself grace that it's okay to be pregnant right now, to enjoy my pregnancy, and to hit the ground running with traveling after the baby's here, which is probably what we're going to do for a lot of different reasons, which you guys will see in the coming months why we haven't been able to necessarily travel the way that we wanted to. But we are looking at planning a baby moon, which I am excited about the baby moon. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys for coming, tuning in, getting all the updates. I hope this answered everything. Thank you. Yes, just like I said, prayers for all the service members and everybody and what they're doing, because these are some crazy times. But love you all so much. I'm going to get my nap before I go and praise Jesus. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.